It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? Yeah, it's okay.
What's up? This is Jeff. Welcome to Jeff's podcast. Today, we're talking about revisiting the MNL48 second general election. It's been 3 years since the event became one of the most controversial results in the 48 group history, and for the first time, they will hold an elimination format to determine which member did make it into the 48 seat. Some fans disagree about the format, but some agree to use the format to determine which members are sent home. The second general election of MNL48 was announced last February 28 of 2019, and the balloting period began from April 1st to the 26th of 2019, where 77 to 78 members are vying for the 48 seat spot. The MNL management, including Halo Halo Entertainment, along with the media partner ABS-CBN and parent company AKS, announced that they will hold the second general election. But HHE and ABS have decided on their own to determine which member make it into the 48 seats, so they decided to use the elimination format. Most reality shows have decided to use an elimination format, such as Starstruck and Big Brother, and fans can vote for their favorite member based on the number of votes to determine which member can make it, and moving on to the next round. If a member did make it based on the number of votes, they are eliminated. Just like NASCAR did. If a NASCAR driver has won the race, they will move on to the playoffs. And if a NASCAR driver did win the race, they will hold on to their position, either a higher position, automatically qualify for the playoffs. However, if a NASCAR driver did make it into the playoffs, sad to say, they have to move on and try again for next season to make it in the playoffs. The MNL48 second general election will take place at the ABS-CBN birthday tent in Kansas City, held last April 27th of 2019. Just a few steps to Ayala Mall's Bertiz North and the Toynoma Mall. After the Liberty Dream concert held at the New Frontier Theater, also in Kansas City last April 6 of 2019, the second general election has been announced, and fans can vote for their favorite OC or member to determine who will make it into the 48 seats. There are 77 to 78 members, including 30 members of the second generation aspirants, where 12 members of the first generation can say or KKS to become the members of the second generation aspirants, and 18 members of the second generation aspirants came from the auditions. The first generation members welcome the aspirants as they determine who will take the spot in the 48 seats. But there are plenty of rumors about the general election is the elimination format, and one of the users on social media told that the second generation aspirants will rule out the first generation members for the 48 seats. There are 30 second generation aspirants who are going to occupy the 48 seats, and 18 first generation members are still standing. Some fans are arguing that the second generation aspirants will rule out the 48 seats, but the first generation members felt anxious and nervous about the seat. Some members told, "Will I make it into the 48 seat?" They don't know. It is based on the number of votes, but only time will tell once the results of the general election will be revealed. Before the start of the general election, I'm picking out Sela Gia, Abby Trinidad, and Alice De Leon to grab the Senate seat, so I picked out either Abby or Sela to occupy the Senate seat for the second general election. Sheki Arcega is interesting to pick that she'll try to defend the Senate seat position, while the rest, they're going to catch up. I'm thinking that I'm not attending the general election because I have a facial treatment at SM Mega Mall, so everyone can enjoy the results of the general election. The results are in for the second general election and reveal that Ali Padillo has won the Senate seat for the second general election, and also she will perform for the fourth single. I was surprised that the members and the fans realized that Ali has won the Senate seat in the general election as seen in the preliminary results, but there are rumors about the results of the general election that one fan is hoarding 3 single CDs, or possibly 1 single CD and merchandise to vote for their favorite OC. They also found out that one person is buying a single CD, either a first, second, or third single CD, and the CD may cost around 250 Philippine pesos or $4, multiplied by 200 CDs for a total of 50,000 Philippine pesos, or almost 950 US dollars. The CD single also comes with a voting ticket to determine which member can make it into the 48 seat. Ali will perform the OPM version of Kimiwa Melody along with the members of the Senbatsu. I expect that Sela or Abby might win the general election, and Sheki is defending the Senate seat, but she failed to defend the Senate seat. There are other members of the Senbatsu who joined in the lineup, including Jamie Alberto. Jamie is one of the fans' favorite picks to make it into the 48 seat, including the Senbatsu. I expect that Cole and Miho is going to make it into the Senbatsu, but Miho enters in the 31st spot and Cole enters in the 43rd spot. Congratulations to these two on making it into the 48 seats. Other members of the Senbatsu are making it into the 48 seat, including Sayaka Awane, Alice De Leon, Ashley Garcia, Ryan Swiffle, Faith Santiago, Jan Eloisa, Gab Scribikin, Jem Caldejon, Kyla De Catalina, Grace Benaventura, and Wowie Villaflor. Fast forward to the final 48 seat, and Leila Kumba makes it into the 48 seat, where she placed 45th, while the Duran twins, including Shaira and Shaina Duran, placed 46th and 47th. The twins will continue to survive to become the members of MNL, and there is one position left for the 48 seat, is none other than Andy Garcia. Andy placed 48th and final spot, and she survived the 48th seat, when all of a sudden 30 members, including 12 first-generation members, have decided to send home. They were cried, including the members and the fans of both generations of MNL, to congratulate them. I have no words if the girls did make it into their 48th seat, but they accept their defeat as they are looking forward for their future careers outside the 48. Everyone in the first generation are running around their fellow members and fellow aspirants who shed their tears after they did make it into the 48 seat, while some did make it. After the second general election, the stage has been silent. Everyone, including the members, are heading back to their mansion, while some they are heading home, and the fans is also heading home. Some fans have excited that their member stays alive to remain in the 48th seat, while some felt defeated that the member lost their seat and their idol journey has been ended. After the second general election, they will hold the graduation mini live event held at the Movie Stars Cafe in Eaton Centuries in Quezon City on Labor Day, May 1st, 2019. But most of the MNL fans are protesting outside the Eaton Centuries grounds because some members didn't make it into the 48 seat, and they will not use the traditional 48 group format, but the problem is the budget due to financial reasons. MNL manager Mr. Paulo Kurosawa told that the members who didn't make it into the 48 seat at the recently concluded general election, they will still participate as Tokyo Girls Collection's Ken Kyusei, and they will chosen from 16 to 10 members. 3 members of the first generation are chosen, including Gia Muse, Princess Bikilio, and Ella Amat, while 7 of them are second generation aspirants. After the graduation mini live event, the members have decided to farewell to the members of the group, and they are looking forward for their future careers outside the 48. The girls who did make it into the 48 seat have decided not to renew their contracts to focus on their future careers. It's been 3 years since the second general election held, and the next will be the third general election in 2020. Although some members have decided not to participate in the general election due to valid reasons such as the elimination format. Ali announced before the result of the third general election back in February 2021 that she will no longer participate, along with the second generation member, Ice Boson. The balloting period for the third general election started in March 2020 and ended in November 2020 after countless delays. The main reason for the delay is the spread of the COVID pandemic, and the Department of Trade and Industry Philippines, or DTI Philippines, has rejected the extension of POMOs. A total of 12 members who did not participate in the general election, including Lei, who placed in the 45th spot in the recently concluded second general election, along with Joyce Daita, Wowie Villaflores, Daryl Matalino, Eka Sibug, Bel de los Reyes, and Sela, while others received termination, including Ems Macabutas, and the Duran twins due to requesting on hosting or attending the event without the management's permission. Abiy has won the Senate seat in the third general election, ending Sheki's reclaiming the throne back in February 2021. In 2021, a total of 16 members decided to graduate and they will not participate in the upcoming fourth general election, including Alice De Leon, Ray Binoya, Gabs Kribikin, Kyla De Catalina, Grace Buenaventura, Tin Coloso, Alisa Garcia, Thea Itona, and Kei Isiyama. Bray received her 30-day suspension due to a smacking incident on the eve before the ASA Festival event, while Grace, Tin, Alisa, Thea, and Kay are decided to graduate after the management rumors. Alice, Eka, and Kay are former team captains of MNL, so that means they graduated, and the ball is the team captains of MNL. Sheki is going to take over as the overall captain of the group. The second general election became one of the most controversial results in the 48 group history. Sometimes they are happy, and some they are not happy about the result ranking. The management is blamed for the results and the format of the general election, but the management did blame it about the format. For the members who didn't make it into the 48 seat, everyone has accepted their defeat. Some members are winning, and some are losing the spot for the seat. That's what it means to win. It's a competition after all. If someone wins, someone else will be hurt and have their dream end. That's just how it is. If you have comments or suggestions, let us know in the comments. Follow Jeff11 Manchester on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to youtube.com/kforboy. For donations, you can send it to PayPal at paypal.me/Jeff11LFS. Well, that's about it for Jeff's podcast. This is Jeff. We'll see you in the next podcast.